Hey guys, so this is the week 7 bump date. I'm sorry it's going to be a little late. I'll explain a little bit more in my how I'm feeling section. So the size of the baby is a blueberry, or about a half an inch, and 0.02 ounces. So getting much bigger. Very exciting to see. The baby's face is becoming more defined, and it's got little translucent eyelids that are forming that are covering up the eyes, or partially covering the eyes. The mouth and tongue are developing, and the beginnings of the teeth are starting. Baby's arms and legs are starting to segment, and they're getting the joints. The little tail is starting to go away, or it's almost gone, and the bones are starting to harden. The kidneys are now in place, and within a few weeks they're going to be producing urine. I thought that was really interesting. Baby is now 10,000 times bigger than when I conceived. And and baby is generating 100 new brain cells a minute, which I thought was crazy. So right now is really big on brain development and stuff like that. And also the umbilical cord now joins the baby to the placenta, and it's even starting to rid waste into mom's body, or my body. Into my bloodstream. Okay, so size of mommy. I weighed in at 137.4, which is a gain of 3 pounds from last week, and that would be up 2.4 pounds from pre-pregnancy weight. If that's the case, I'm fine with that. But you'll see in my symptoms part, I've had the constipation has come back, so I hadn't been able to use the restroom in like 4 days before weighing myself. So I have a feeling that that's not going to stay that way, but we'll see. My belly is back up to 31 inches, and my bust is still at 39 inches. I actually went bra shopping with my mom on Friday, and I have gone up a full cup size. The around part is still the same, but the cup size has gone up, which is now, it's nice having a few bras that fit now. Thank you for that, Mom. And also, she got me a nursing top. I'm actually wearing that right now, and it's just a tank top with a built-in bra, mainly for like lounging around the house and stuff like that. So that's been wonderful too, because my boobs are getting really sore without support. And I don't necessarily want to wear underwire bras while I'm just at home lounging around. We did try different bras that did not have underwire, and none of them were supportive enough for just stuff like work and things like that. As far as what's going on with me or with Mom's body, by the end of the week I will have the mucus plug in my cervix, which is very exciting because that is going to prevent infection from getting to baby through the cervix. So basically it just closes up the cervix so nothing can go and get in my uterus, get to the baby, stuff like that. My uterus has also doubled in size, which I thought was really cool. And my blood has increased by about 10%. I actually thought it would be a little bit more, but I don't know, it could be, but apparently right now I'm only supposed to have increased by 10%. I did have a Remicade infusion on Friday, and this was like the easiest time they've ever had getting the IV in. So they were thinking my veins might have actually expanded some, which would be wonderful if that's the case, because then I won't have to have any more busted veins while I'm pregnant. Next, symptoms and how I'm feeling. As far as symptoms go, the majority of the week has gone really well. I did have really sore boobs at the beginning of the week. I could finally say that I have, because before I was kind of like, well, I don't know, they're kind of sore, or maybe I've got sore boobs, but now they are sore. I know what the meaning of sore boobs is. They felt like somebody had been using them as punching bags. That has subsided now the past couple of days, so that's really nice. But I think I had mentioned earlier that the constipation is back, which has not really been bothering me, but I just know that that's not a good thing. So I started back on the Miralax like my doctor told me to do a few weeks ago when I had it. I don't have any food aversions, and as far as cravings, I will say I haven't had many cravings, but I have been obsessed with Chick-fil-A lemonade. That's definitely been a craving. Not really something I've had before. I've always enjoyed it, but I went and bought a gallon the other day because I just had to have it. So I guess that's been the biggest craving that I've had. I think I've been having a little more cravings towards sweets than I normally do. So, but nothing unusual yet. I keep hoping I can report some unusual odd craving to you guys, but it hasn't happened yet. So as far as how I'm feeling, and this is kind of going into why the video is late. Since Friday, I've been feeling really bad. Friday I had the Remicade, and if you guys know about, if you watch my previous videos, you know that Remicade pretty much takes me out for Friday, and usually on Saturday it will too. But Friday's the worst. I'm out all day. I did, right after the infusion, I went shopping with my mom and went and had lunch with her, and because I've got a few good hours before I just have to go lay down and get some sleep. So I was able to get that in, and then I ended up sleeping the rest of the day Friday. Saturday, I woke up with a cold, I guess. It's really weird. It's just, I'm losing my voice, and I've got a really bad, just deep cough. And then the worst thing is Saturday I started spotting, and that really scared me. I'm trying to relax and remain calm because I know that panicking and stress can only make things worse. But I was spotting Saturday morning, and it was brown. It was not the bright red blood, it was brown. And I know that as far as spotting goes, you don't want any spotting, but if you're going to spot, you want it to be brown or pink. So I called the doctor. I called their on-call, and I told the nurse what was going on. She said she would let the doctor know, and that normally what they do in a situation like this is just get me in for an ultrasound the next business day, which I already have my ultrasound scheduled for Monday morning at 8:30. And so she asked me if I was taking progesterone, and I told her that my levels had been really good, although they had dropped at my last appointment, which the nurse said was fine because as the baby was getting bigger, it didn't need as much progesterone. But I did have some left over from a previous cycle that I had kind of, we had used it to kind of, I guess, jumpstart my body back into producing progesterone because my luteal phases were so short. And so I had those left over, and she said, well, go ahead and take those. They can't hurt the pregnancy. And, you know, just, it could help if there's something going on with progesterone. So I've been taking progesterone. I took that Saturday and today, which overall just makes me feel blah. I do know that my body doesn't like progesterone that much, so, but if it's keeping my baby safe, then I want to keep taking it. I don't care that it's making me feel blah. I'll get over that. And other than that, oh, and I took some Benadryl too. The doctors have said Benadryl is perfectly safe, so anything I'm taking, I've made sure to talk to the doctors before I take it and make sure that to get there okay. But I also took Benadryl because I've had an allergic reaction to the Remicade before, and I always have to take it on Friday before I get my infusion. But I got to thinking of it, and I was like, well, my body could still be reacting to the Remicade, so if I'm still having an allergic reaction, taking more Benadryl would help. So I took more Benadryl as well with the progesterone, and I don't think I mentioned this, but the spotting has stopped. Since I started the progesterone and the Benadryl, the spotting has stopped. So, sorry guys. So it's just that one-time spotting Saturday morning. And then I had cramping Friday night, but I thought that was because of the constipation because I had started taking the Miralax Friday night. But I'll know more tomorrow. Right now I'm just kind of trying not to worry about it, which is definitely easier said than done. But I will keep you guys updated on what's going on. I'm hoping that everything is fine. I have no reason to believe that I have no reason to believe that everything is not okay. So I just have to wait until Monday morning. Now, as far as my doctor's appointment, I'd gone on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, to get my last blood draw before the ultrasound. They said the HCG was over 80,000. I think they just don't do exact numbers after 80,000. So that was nice and high. And the progesterone was at 25.9, which had dropped about 5 or 6 points. And but when I mentioned that to the nurse, she had said it was okay, that as the baby gets bigger, they normally see the progesterone drop anyways. Plus, they want you to be over 20, and 25 was still well over 20. So I'm guessing they'll do more blood work when I go in on Monday. So basically, what I'm doing now, I've had a lot of busyness at work. So most of my week was taken up by work. And then Friday, I was out for the Remicade. And then Saturday and today, I've pretty much just been relaxing because I don't want to do anything that could hurt the baby if there's a problem. So I've just been relaxing, and I should know more tomorrow. I did call Baby Yourself, which is a program through Blue Cross Blue Shield for healthy pregnancies. If you have Blue Cross Blue Shield as your insurance, I would check it out. I'm getting I believe my copay is waived for my stay in the hospital as long as I participate in the program, and that's basically like I just have to answer the phone once a trimester and tell the nurse how I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys my belly, and then that will be it for this bump date. I have not noticed any changes. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay. Like I said, I've got this tank top on, so it's not in front. And I need to start doing these with the regular pants on while I still can. There's the front, and there's the side. I'm not noticing any changes. I've always had this little pooch, but that is it, guys. If there's, oh, and the journals. I was going to get that up this week, but then I found another journal, so I wanted to have that in my journal video. So depending on how my doctor's appointment goes and just the week goes, stuff like that, will depend on if I get that up or not. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do this every week, and I'm going to try to start adding in a little bit more in between. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and leave me a comment down below. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.